Now, more of my one-on-one interview with Cardinal DiNardo. At 5 o'clock today, we discussed specific priests on the list. Now I ask about criminal charges. What about the victims? And who's holding the higher-ups, the bishops, accountable? Should the church pursue criminal charges against these priests?
In some cases, some charges may have been pursued against them.
And have.
And the statute of limitations do not allow that any further. There's some of the priests who have disappeared. My concern about all of them, of course, is they've done wrong, and we need accountability by at least putting them out in the open. And the reason for that is because we want to substantiate what those young people who suffered, with the victims, with the survivors. That's what today is all about. So
the Vatican has called for a summit of the bishops who head up the bishops in the various countries for next month, in February, late February, in Rome. The organizers of this summit have asked that the bishops, the various bishops, you included, meet with victims and get their input, so that when you all get together in Rome, you can talk about what their concerns are, what they have to say, so that they're essentially there through their input.
Sure.
Have you done this yet?
Bill, I've been meeting with victims all along for the last 7 or 8 years.
So it won't be a special meeting of them?
No, it's not that. It's they just say meet with victims and meet with groups. You can do it the way you want. Yeah. And just recently, I've met with victims in the past few weeks. One of the matters of credibility that we still have to face and deal with is the work of bishops. And one of the things that did not happen in November in our meeting in Washington was that we had made some proposals, and the Holy See said, well, wait till February, and we don't necessarily agree with everything. So we are, or at least I am, going to Rome, and I would like to see the credibility of bishops and the transparency of bishops made more clear, and therefore brought to the front of things as well.
Now, you can watch more of my interview with the Cardinal tonight on our newscast at 10 o'clock. We talk about who came up on this list, and is it just the church policing itself? In other words, who came up with this list? And what is the church and the archdiocese doing now to better vet priests, to make sure this doesn't happen in the future? We also have my entire interview online at the homepage of click2houston.com.